Guys, this is Andrei Restrepo and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about audio, specifically this new microphone that was just sent to me, the Mirfak N2 on-camera microphone. Very excited to test this out simply because of this small form factor that it looks like it is. So we're going to be comparing it to a couple other microphones like the Rode VideoMic Pro, which I'm recording on right now. So let's get to it by opening this up and see what's inside. Wow, look at this. That is so small. This is the microphone. I'm really hoping that this works out really well because look, let me show you the Rode VideoMic Go, which is actually smaller than the Rode VideoMic Pro. Look at this size difference right here. And your handy dandy dead cat. So, assuming that this would go like this on that front part, look at that. Compared to the Rode Mic Go, honestly, even the dead cat seems pretty big for this, but hopefully it does a really good job with some wind noise, which we'll be testing out today. Nice. Camera shock mount, and then of course our cables. There we go. Look at that. That's the whole system. Let's test it right here in my little YouTube setup. So I'll show you how I have my Rode VideoMic Pro set up right now. It's basically right here, right above me, no effects added. And now let's swap over to this guy right now. Okay, so how does this sound? So now we're recording on the N2, switched over from the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus. Keep in mind that I have not heard what this audio sounds like yet, so kind of interested, but this is a $300 microphone and we're using a $40 microphone. So there might be a significant difference. What do you think of it? There's no effects added. If anything, I've just normalized the volume in case I was off, but this is what it sounds like in my studio setup. So you let me know how it sounds and what you think of it. So before going outside and doing these tests, I wanted to try in here, see what kind of differences we can get. So right now we have the Rode Mic Pro Plus on the camera, doing some audio tests in here, and now we're gonna switch over to the N2 and see what that sounds like right now. Okay, so now we switched over to the N2. What do you guys think of this audio? I wanted to try and see what this sounds like, basically if you were vlogging indoors in a nice controlled scene. I know there's some echo in here, so take all of that into account. Here's what we just had on there, the Rode Mic Pro Plus. So interested to think, what do you guys think? Does it compare to the Rode Mic Pro Plus? Would this be a good alternative? And real quick, now here is the Rode Mic Go. Wouldn't be fair if I didn't use a more budget-friendly microphone. So this is the Rode Mic Go. Let me know what you guys think compared to the other audios versus the N2 and the Rode Mic Pro Plus. This is another $100 microphone, I think. Very more budget-friendly, like I said. So, how does the audio sound? Let me know below. Okay, so it's a new day and I'm about to go outside and do some of these tests. We have the Mirfak N2 on the camera. That's what we're going to be using for most of this little vlog. So let's get outside, test it out in different scenarios and see how this sounds. Let's go. So my friend Wes just bought his first house and I think it's around the corner, which is really awesome because we've always lived pretty far from each other. So let's go check out his new place now and do a little bit more mic checks. Let's get to it. That little segment took me about 5 minutes to set up and I'm already sweating. Oh my gosh, it's not even noon yet. It is so hot here in Katy, Texas. So hot, and having to do everything twice for YouTube, not fun sometimes, not fun. Woo! It's Wes the man. What's up, bro?
How you doing, dude?
Good, dude.
It's hot outside.
It's so hot outside, dude. I feel like I haven't seen you in so long.
It's literally been like,
I think like
at
April?
least, well, we hooked up recently because to get a lens, right? So like we met like
yeah,
that one
that's
time.
true.
It was like a month.
But like officially, I think we had lunch like right after things cleared up.
Yeah.
And it was probably like, I want to say like April or May maybe.
Definitely, 100%.
It's already August. It's been too long is what it's been.
Way too long, dude.
Dude,
Glad
so
you're here.
You got a house, man.
Yes.
That's awesome, dude. Okay, dude, so where did you put your new studio?
Dude, you gotta check it out. It's right over here.
Oh man, that's awesome. Dude, this looks great. Oop, focus. So, why don't you tell for people that don't really know what kind of setup this is for?
Sure, so this is just a studio environment for doing some recording, tracking, producing, and mixing. So just got instruments in here for tracking, and then I've got stuff over here, just preamps and different gear for the software that I use, and then computer and monitors to mix the source audio on.
Yeah, Wes is actually a really good like producer, music creator, everything. So, man, this setup, I'm so stoked that you finally have like your own space, because you had it at your parents' house, right?
I did for the longest time, man. And so
yeah.
We're just so stoked to have our own house and have a space for everything that we love to do. So,
dude, this studio setup is looking great. I also see these sound panels, which I'm assuming that's what those are. What exactly those do? Are they placed in certain places?
Dude, thanks so much, man. So all this stuff is placed in here for one simple reason. That's to deaden the room. It's to kill reflections and bass. So that way you can have a room that sounds acoustically flat and you're not hearing things that aren't really there. So it's important to place them where they need to be so that the speakers, wherever they're throwing audio to, that they are not going to cause slapback and that they can be absorbed, and that way you're actually hearing the true source of the audio.
Dude, that's incredible. I didn't know any of that stuff, really.
Dude, thanks, man. One of the great examples that I like to use for this is just if you have a sound absorption panel that's movable, I use this when I'm mixing so that way these speakers don't come back and reflect right off this wall. So a real easy way to demonstrate that is when you put this here, you'll be able to hear two completely different sounds. You'll come here and say, hey, what's up, man? And it sounds a lot dead, or more dead right here, I should say, because you're not getting those reflections off this back wall. Coming onto the other side, you hear a lot more of the reflections, because back here in the spot that it's just rattling off of and reflecting, there's nothing to absorb the sound, so it sounds a lot more roomy. And there you go. There's a little breakdown on some soundproofing. Really appreciate it, because I need to do a little bit better job with some soundproofing in my room, and so I appreciate it, man. You got it, bro. Works perfect since we're testing out a mic. Dude, it was so good to see you. Thanks for all of those tips. House is looking great. Anytime, I'll see you in the next one, man. Alrighty, my brother. See you later, dude. Have a great day. Later, bro. Well, there you have it, guys. That's pretty much it for the microphone, guys. What do you guys think? Time to go home, check out the footage, and see what it sounds like. So pretty much gonna wrap up this review right here. I think I'm seriously gonna switch to this microphone if it sounds great, which I think it is gonna sound pretty good. I haven't listened to it yet, just got home, but I'm gonna say that one of the things I do really like about the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus is that it has a feature where it records a safety track that's much lower than the main track. So the great thing about that is if you accidentally clip your audio, if you recorded something too loud, you have it still recorded on a lower volume track, which is now usable. So that's one thing that most microphones don't have, and I think it's still not a deal breaker though, for vlogging at least. I'll use this for professional stuff. But now that the wife's here, time to go get some lunch, and that pretty much wraps this up. Okay, so editor Andrei here, and I wanted to give my thoughts on what I thought about the microphone. I just edited through this vlog, I'm almost through, and so I realized I didn't really get to share much thoughts about it since I hadn't heard the audio yet. So for a $40 microphone, I'm actually really impressed by the quality of this audio, because look at the size. I mean, that's just one of the biggest perks, especially because you know, all the Rode mics are really big and bulky, and it was really nice using something smaller like this. So hearing the audio, I think that there is a very, there is a significant difference between something like this and the Rode VideoMic Pro, which is expected. I honestly expected there to be a difference, but I was actually, I thought it was pretty good still. I think I'm definitely gonna use this for, vlogging, outdoors, videos for YouTube here and there. And so here in my office, I still might use my Rode VideoMic Pro. For professional work, I might use it still. But honestly, I really recommend, especially for $40, this is gonna be really nice audio. If you're vlogging outside, doing videos inside, if you don't have a microphone, that will make a huge difference for sure. So if you're interested in this, I'll link it down below. But yeah, definitely recommend. Back to the video. And that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this little look and insight into the Mirfak N2. I hope I'm saying that right, but pretty impressive little microphone. And so if you're interested in this, I'll leave it down below so you can check it out in the description. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment down your thoughts on what you thought about the audio from this little microphone, and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love for you guys to be part of my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna get out there and do a little bit more vlogging. See ya.